The Medoc is one of the most well-known wine-growing areas in the world. Its methods, its history, its large wine chateau can be overwhelming due to their prestige or their apparent complexity. Let me help you understand better and learn more about the world of Medoc wines. Ultimately, it's like a recipe for the wines of Medoc. You'll need some human input, expertise, a unique terroir, and a dash of intuition. With all these ingredients, you are sure to achieve a cru that whisks you away. A cru is a wine that bears its own identity, that one can associate with a terroir, with a person. This concept is fully expressed in the Medoc, where the wines are personalized not only by their birthplace, but also by the personality of their creator. This human aspect is found through the large and small families who shape and refine the Medoc. The Medoc has 3 official classifications. The classification of the Grand Cru classes, introduced in 1855, is the oldest. It has practically never been modified and is today among the most prestigious wines in the world. The Crus bourgeois have their origin in the fact that the Bordeaux bourgeois were the inhabitants of the bourg, village. Over the course of history, they have acquired some of the best wine-growing terroirs in the Medoc. Today, the classification of the Crus bourgeois is split into 3 levels of quality, with superior or even exceptional categories for some of them. The concept of the cru artisan has existed for more than 150 years. At the time, it represented winemakers who also had an artisanal business. Today, the classification of the Crus artisans describes properties of modest size, where the artisan winemaker handles the entire production of their wines alone or with their family. There is more to the Medoc than these 3 classifications. A large collection of Chateau in the Medoc remains outside the classifications. They work on their crus and their brand individually, and many of them have gained a very significant reputation. The choices made by the wine growers have always characterized the history of viticulture in the Medoc Peninsula. Their wines and their properties are often a reflection of their characters. In the Medoc, there are also 6 wine growers cooperatives, which unite nearly 400 cooperators. They allow these winemakers to have access not only to the advice of the best enologists, but also to winemaking cellars and state-of-the-art aging. Bordeaux wine trading business has always ultimately played an essential role in the commercialization of the Medoc wines. Today, it also distributes brands with their own signature. What cannot be imagined when looking at a bottle of Medoc wine is the human investment that it requires. None of these wines would exist without the passion, heart, and generosity that the winemakers put into working on their vines. Commitment and expertise are required equally, regardless of the type of wine. A vocation? Definitely. Extensive expertise? Definitely. Humility and love for the terroir? Definitely. Our expertise is unique and requires extremely rigorous commitment. True craftsman's work. Our keywords are passion and humility. The wines of the Medoc reveal identity and personality through the men and women who produce them, more remarkable and accessible than ever.